lots of parts, but now the electric engine is going around again. I have opened here and try to oil it up, but it's no good for salt water. So hello, I'm Johan.
Hello, I'm Sanna. And this is Ossie. And we are going on a long journey.
In this.
Bye-bye.
So to take apart this wheel, I had to drill out all these wooden plugs here, because behind there is small screws, not bigger than that. And then I have to chisel out and loosen this. And this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of this. I have to take off all the varnish. So here I can sand later to get a smooth surface, because this is locking these three pieces together. But it's impossible to clean all this without taking it apart. And I have a drill for that with a point, so I can exactly go in the middle there and drill out to the plug. And I have a special drill that makes plugs. I'm going to show you later. It's going to take a while, but it's necessary. Mark in the middle, and that, and I have to clean up the screw inside, so I can see the screw, and then like that, and then the screws come out. So the first side is clean from this. I think when I'm gonna take off on the other side, it's gonna get loose. So this part is also getting loose. I think so, or else I can sand here. But I want to take apart the whole wheel. It's easier to clean. One that was damaged. Let's see if I can mend it, or I have to do whole new session here. But now I'm taking off the other side here, so this should be loose now. Yeah. In the end, I perhaps have to buy a new wheel, but no, we can do this. First time for everything. So this came off. Then I have these screws here, and I have a screw there, but this is going over here, so I don't know if that's going to stay put or if we have to redo this.
Yeah,
What do you think?
maybe we have to redo it, but first I want to make sure we know how it's going to fit.
Yes, and
I want to measure.
We have to take it up in one piece and measure the length and buy a new thread. Yes,
White or marine blue?
Marine blue it is.
Yeah.
So, later problem. Yeah, all the inner ring is gone. It looks a bit tiny and wobbly now. take off the spooks, or what they call it, spooks, ekrar, spooks. Perhaps I should have taken off the wheel first, but anyway. Here you can see the screw wasn't in the center. Why? Is it because it has been loosened once before and then changed drilling hole there? We see when it's getting loose. So now the ring is off, but it was a very tight fit. So I did manage to break it there a bit, but that I can glue back together. So now all the assembling is ready. I have a lot of sanding to do. Perhaps I should let Sanna do that, because that's boring. What do you think?
Probably my work.
So all the pieces, and now I'm gonna go to the store and see if I can get some paint remover. It's easier than sanding, because if I'm sanding the spots where it's no varnish, it's softer and it's gonna be uneven. So if I can remove the varnish first, it's better. So I'm going to try to get some life in this on the wheel. I think I'm going to try. It's green and it's black. I think it was white from the beginning. But now I have soaked it in the rainwater like this. It's sitting here for 5 minutes. And now I'm going to try to take my high pressure and see if I can get it clean. So of course it doesn't work. Sounds like it doesn't want to turn. So take it apart. Perhaps it doesn't like salt water. So to get the tool to fit in here, ordinary bit is not working. But I had this radio small, and there was one. I don't have the power. No, I think it's not the right tool. So my bits box, yeah, perhaps in there it's not gonna work. Not gonna work, not gonna work, not gonna work. So there is bits like it's longer here, even like that. But I do not have that with me. Would I take off material from this or buy a screwdriver like that? Lots of parts, but now the electric engine is going around again. I have opened here and try to oil it up, but it's no good for salt water, so if I use salt water I have to rinse it every time. The rest is only one place there they can go in. But when you're high pressure with salt water, it gets lot of salt in the air, and I think it sucks it in to the engine here. But now I'm gonna put it together again, see if it works. So, battery on. Before it was stuck. Nice. So just the cover plates here. If it's that. So out to try with water. So home from the store, and my paint remover, I'm gonna try that. I have a lot of pieces to try that on. I'm gonna start with one of these. You can see I try to sand it off once and add new varnish on it, but it's so hard to get clean, so I thought I should start with paint remover and see. I'm gonna start with this piece. From 3 to 30 minutes it's gonna cure on there. Have a strong odor, and it's gonna be like a gel. So, and now we wait and see what's gonna do. If it's gonna bubble up or just loosen it up. I had to scrape it off. So we come back in 5 minutes. Now it's been 30 minutes. It feels dry, so I think it's been soaked up. Now it's not like I thought it should be, but yeah, it's softer there. Varnish here, and but it's a lot of scraping. So I think I'm gonna smear over all the pieces in the box and let it soak for the night. You see how it's tomorrow. So now I put it on this, and I let it soak there for a while. Then I guess I'm gonna sit and scrape all night inside. Yeah. So now I think I have find a solution. It has been soaking for perhaps an hour. At least it has been lying like that, and it's I thought it was very hard to get off, but if I take my high pressure thing here like that, it's off quite easy. I guess it's many layer of varnish here. Don't know if they have renovated this more than once, but last one did not make a good job. Like that, and I can take the brush, and this piece, you see some pieces are getting really clean, and some pieces there are a bit more varnish too. So I have to let this dry overnight, and I'm gonna paint them with a remover once more. But so far I'm pretty satisfied. To sand off all this, that would have been taken a month. That was more difficult. The same here, I think I have to do it one more time. Would be nice to put this in a, what do you call it, saw. So it turns around and I can have a sandpaper. we see what we can do. After an hour, you can see there.
Oh, wow.
This was quite good. It's and this I have to do again, but this was very hard. But you can see I have one more left there, so you can see one layer is, so I can wash it off and brush.
Yeah.
And then now it's dirty everywhere. So one more, then I put them to dry, and then more
varnish remover.
Paint remover tomorrow.
Yeah.
One more time. See, this perhaps 3 times. So it takes time.
And then
Sanding.
sanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm painting them with paint remover once more, and I'm gonna pressure wash them again. Then it's have to scrape the rest, because this was very hard to dissolve. In the meantime, some work in the studio. So I'm making a knitting video, assembling line for dragons, piece by piece, the camera.
I hope it will be nice.
Now I have high pressure, but now it's scraping, and then dry it up, and I can sand it tomorrow perhaps. So I've been sanding and sanding and sanding this one and this one.
Very nice result,
Yeah,
though.
but this is not so easy. I have been scraped and scraped and scraped. But now I do like this, so I can put all the
You are so clever
common sense.
for someone.
And sandpaper is very nice to do. So I have to sit here for an hour or so with my files and put it to clean before I'm going to stain it brown. All the varnish is gone. Yeah. So now it's going to be interesting if I can get some stain on here. Can be nice, do you think?
Yes. It could be very nice.
Everything gets the same color.
Yeah. I hope so.
Now the pieces have color on, and it's getting a much lighter color when it's drying up, but it's going to be darker when the varnish is on. Now to clean up all the sanding dust and clean my tools. The nose has been cleaned, and Sanna is cleaning the boat.
You see?
Yeah,
It's very green.
green edges on the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the stain is ready and it's been dried, and I have put a hook in every piece here, so I can varnish them and hang it up like that to dry, so I don't have to do one side first and the other when the first side is dry. Now it's just to paint, but it's a bit smelly, so I don't know if I can paint in here. What do you think?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Then you get dizzy.
Yeah, fun. Always fun. And I have this box full of hooks I took from Sweden. I don't know why. I thought I would need 200 hooks, but apparently I was right again. So it's smells a bit, so all these pieces I can't have inside, as I have to walk out and hang it up outside every time. Now we can see.
Oh, it looks nice. Shiny and dark.
I think I have to do this, yeah, they say 7 times with varnish, but
Yeah,
three or 4 at least.
Do 7 because you are not in a hurry. You don't need the. Very nice.
So the first coat is clear, drying here for a day, and I don't know if I should put the wheel together and paint it when it's together, because I have to put screws in here and a plug, and I have to sand, I guess, a bit there and color the plugs. So I think it's a good idea to, now I've taken 1 coat on the inside here everywhere. So I started with this assembling of the wheel. Do everything backwards here. So I decided to put it together and varnish it when it's in place. Now is the question. We have decided to take off this because this is not easy and this is dirty and gray, so we're gonna take it off. See if we can buy a new string, or I need to know the dimension of this and how long this string is, so I know how much string I need to buy. But
Take it off and measure.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
No, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I can help you. It's easier.
Many turns.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a while.
Easy but boring. Oops. And now?
It's
what shall I do?
Few left rounds left there. Now you have to separate the ends in that one.
Oh my gosh.
So
Spider web.
So now it's off the wheel, but we have all these notches, turns, chinks everywhere. So we're gonna go out on the dock and stretch it out and see if we can unwind it. And here comes a friend, Pascal. He's been out sea trailing this boat. They're going straight. It's a Swedish boat that was for sale here in the harbor, and Pascal was eager to buy it, but now they have a sea trail around here. I'm walking this way. So. I think we have to measure the length here also. Many meters. All the spokes are on right place, I think. Now you're gonna put this on, and they are locked on by this, and I'm gonna glue it also. So now I'm starting to get to the end of the gluing part, and this was very messy and difficult gluing. I did the other side first, and now all the parts was not exactly the same. So I've tried and tried and tried and glued and glued and glued, and now I think I have. And this screw is just for holding this down. I have to put a screw in every hole here.
Yeah.
This is the last one without glue, and I have
The last piece.
yeah, except for the broken one there.
Yeah.
Now we just have to let the glue cure, and I can change out these screws here, and there is some missing, but that we have to do tomorrow. And then you scrape off all the excess glue. So now I have cleaned up all the excess glue that come out. I'm gonna sand it a bit more, but now I have to cover all the holes here, and for that you have plugs, and this was plugs I did at home, but this is too big, so I have to have smaller one, and I do that with this drill bit, so I can drill down and take out the plug. You have seen that before. But to do all these plugs, it's usually better to have a fixed drilling machine that you just can do it, because you have no centrum in this, so to drill just that, it's flapping all over. And how to solve that, I think I'm gonna try to make a hole in plywood like this, and I can hold the hole over, and this is gonna steer the drill bit down. It calls research when you don't know what you're doing. Perhaps it's gonna go easier. So now I have my template here, and I can see down like that. Do just a mark. It smells so good with teak plugs. And then you just break it off inside there. And you have made the plug. So some glue in there, and just plug it up, and then you have to shave it off. Now I have to do 5, and I have 12 of these, so 60 plugs. It's a good fit. By the way, this thing is edge of a coffee table that I had at home, but I thought teak can be useful, so I had a couple of these with me, and now they're gonna be used. Do you think I have 60 now? Yeah, I start with, see, it's the last of the glue here. All the plugs are glued. Just to wait for the glue to dry. I have only 2 left. So you have to first try and see what angle the fiber is at, and then you have to go from the right. With one hand it's impossible. I need 2 hands. And I'm gonna sand it and stain it. You see, now it's looking a bit messy. It's easier when it's a flat surface, but here is not a flat surface and this edge is in the way. So sandpaper. So now I've been sanding and it's a bit messy, but it's getting better. If we can come around here. Stain everything again.
Yes, very nice.
Now to get varnish into every crack. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for 5-6 times. Not the second, I think.
Yes.
It's better when better than before when everything fell apart.
Yeah, very nice.
So out to dry.
Oh wow.
In the sun it was shining.
Yes. Nice.
Where to put it?
Best place to dry.
Just to remind me, I had the most amazing day. I'll remember it always, darling. You got the most amazing